Off the wall and on the mic.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I know you haven't heard of me or Trey or anybody for the last 2 weeks. It's all my fault. I got injured, hurt myself, jumped off a cliff. It was all amazing stuff. And now we're here. So welcome to the show. I'm excited. We have our one of our most famous guests we've ever had on the show. I'll tell you that much. And I'm really excited about it. and yeah, so that's been great. Trey, we should just do the rap part. I don't know why I'm still talking.
Okay, yeah, baby, let's get it.
Okay, I gotta share this to all them ways and all them days. I still don't understand what am I gonna do. I gotta feel the plan. Predetermined occupation, running it down. You want me to like this? I'm feeling it now. When and where must I stare? Cause I'm feeling it how. When must I do if I never get around, yo? Now you want me to understand where I come from. Now I'm tripping cause I'm running from the one sun. The one day out of control I go. You want me like forever, I don't ever know. And now I trip because I'm sitting in the middle, looking for my people and they dancing on a riddle. Looking for the pretty little piddle, but they never get me down. And they're trying to make a riddle and they're tripping up down. I can sit here like forever right now. Oh, now if I can ever get how, when and where must I stare right now? Right now, I'm gonna make it down. Wanna see my light sound, wanna see my light sound. And now I run around in circles in the Merkle. Now I can't be. You want me to rap, but I just MC. And I'm looking for a light, a little tiny mic. Yelling out loud, man, I do what I like. And I'm tripping, yeah, I'm ripping. I'm rhyming, now I'm kicking. Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. I'm on the ball except for this part. Sorry. Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you're having an awesome day. I was doing sharing, so sharing is always caring. Stop punching me and
What?
jumping on me, Mario. That's weird. So, but
I want to know
Fine.
what the highlight of everybody's week is.
It's only Monday.
I know. So it could have been last week. But no one knows. That just shows that Jaime is late to our show, but he does watch it. He just is a little late, so he doesn't know how our intros normally go.
That's true, because when you were rapping at the beginning, I was kind of like, is that real or is this just something else?
It could be staged. It could be pre-recorded. You'd never know.
Okay. Boom.
wow, we already got that happening.
Yeah, that's what everyone came to listen to tonight. We should just start with that.
I know.
I mean,
that's crazy.
honestly, because that was like,
Nope. Headlines of the week. We stay
dude,
on. We
that is
stay
going to be
on.
okay. Then I'm going to choose that as my headline.
All right, tell me.
People
What's,
are going
what
to.
happened? What's your headline?
What
of
the
the
five
week,
fingers say to the face?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. We'll talk more about that in a second. What's your
Okay.
highlight of the day, Trey?
Crazy dreams could possibly mean the future.
Nice.
That's mystic, cryptic, even. You all right? Think?
I had way too much in my mouth today. Go.
I don't even know what to say right now. So,
What? All right, Jaime, I want to hear it.
okay, all right. So, not the highlight of my week or day, but guys, I definitely totally wanted to talk about what happened last night because
What are you
I
talking
was
about,
like,
Jaime?
okay, so if anyone, I'm sure no one has already heard, about the Oscars last night, right?
Dude,
The
my
Academy
Facebook
Awards.
feed literally is just Will Smith
Okay.
every 5 seconds.
I know, and I'm so okay. So there's a part of me that's upset for getting this attention, but just to bring everyone up to speed, last night at the Academy Awards, Chris Rock comes on stage. He pokes a jab at Jada Pinkett Smith,
Yes.
and after he does that and people are laughing, Will Smith decides to get up during the live taping or whatever you want to call this. He walks up to him and out of nowhere throws this whammy slap across Chris Rock's face. It was a slap heard around the world because they were airing it in Japan, Australia, Germany, and everyone was recording it with their phones and tweeted all about it. So anyway, that's what happened. He goes back to his seat, and then Chris is all like, "That just happened."
Yeah.
He's like, "I just got smacked by Will Smith," and then you can't hear what Will Smith's saying. So that somehow they get a microphone to pick up what he's saying at his table.
It's so
right?
perfectly timed.
It's so you think it's what do you call it? Scripted or whatever.
Yeah.
Staged. Yeah. And so Will Smith ends up saying with very explicit words, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth."
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
Jay.
He said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth."
Yes. And at that point, I don't know about many of you, but at that point, that's when you realize, okay, this was not scripted.
Oh no.
That was uncensored. And that was Will Smith. And so, yeah. Did y'all see it? Did y'all watch it?
I mean,
Did everyone else watch it? Did y'all watch it?
I mean, I didn't watch it live, but one of my
Right,
friends
but
sent it to me, and I was like, at first, I was like, "Yo," because I didn't think it was a joke from the jump, because you don't just walk up on stage after
unless
your
you're
wife's
Kanye.
dissed and just smack the trash out of somebody, because that was hard. That was a hard hit.
It was heard, right? And okay, so also it didn't at the time that I saw it, I didn't register it, but I went back and rewatched it and saw he was laughing. Will was laughing at the joke that Chris had made,
but the face
and
that she
Jada was
gave
laughing at the
crazy.
beginning, but then she stopped, and you could tell she did not like it, and it
she
was a
didn't like it.
tasteless joke. It was a tasteless joke. I
Right.
definitely 100% agree. That was not the cool way. That was not cool at all, man.
Well, and that didn't actually happen on our in American TV. Like they edited that part out.
The whole scene,
that didn't actually happen anywhere except for other places.
We have a ton of comments already. Before we move on, Sandy's popping in. She said, "My highlight is not being slapped by Will." Mike's coming in saying, "The world may never know." And then Carrie Patton Jackson, what is up? It's been a minute.
CPJ's in the house.
Favorite part of the week is starting yard work. Spring is almost here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Pretty sure that one's about my my highlight of the week, I assume.
Well, that just happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he totally laughed till Jada gave him the evil eyes from laughing. Please note that Will laughed at the joke. Yeah, for sure. That was super
And we
confusing.
know that, right? So you can see it in like what you were saying, Jason. So in the overseas broadcast of it, no, he was not.
That's a great one.
But
Right there.
so and we've all been there, right? So for those of us who've been married, and maybe not, actually, you don't have to be married, but for those of us married, we know what that eye looks like, right? So we might be live like,
Yep.
So it looked. You don't get. I didn't see Will's reaction, but you saw Jada's, and then the next thing you know is Chris is talking. That's when Will comes up. But guys, all right, I just want to ask this. Okay, all right.
So tell you what, before you ask, let's definitely talk
Finish
about
our
it
stuff.
after our quiz,
Okay.
because I definitely want this to be a part of the show.
Okay.
But I
just want people to be engaged at the beginning instead of later. So
yes,
okay,
for sure,
okay.
for sure. But yes, Jason, I believe. Go ahead.
Okay. So there was this. No. There.
What? Say your bit. Come on.
I went to the dentist today, and I got my whole mouth filled, but they stuck this gigantic thing in my mouth, and like with water pressure sensors and all kinds of insanity on there. And I was just like, it was like 3 hours of my mouth just being like forced open. It was not awesome. It was just
You okay?
I'm fine. I had to get my teeth cleaned, and I got like 4 fillings. And
Novocaine?
No. Well, I had a bunch of the green stuff and a bunch of needles, and then also remember I still have like a fractured shoulder, so this is all happening at the same time.
Oh, that's right.
And you're
That's
leaning on your
right,
shoulder,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and so at the time I have a sling because it's the easiest way to hold it. I don't really there's no need for a sling here because my arms already sit. But there you go.
Man, I just got a friend request from the mayor.
What?
No joke.
That's your new highlight.
Like just now, like it's, while you were talking, Jason, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I saw a bing and I was turning the volume down, but I was like, what is that? And I was like, wait, that's the mayor of my city. He just friend requested me.
Interesting.
That's great.
I mean, I knew it was a big deal, but geez.
I know.
Sorry, go
Trey,
on, Jason.
That's
what's
awesome,
yours?
dude.
But you feel
I'm
better
gonna-
now, though. Hold on, you feel better though right now, Jason. I just need to clarify that ending.
Oh,
So
I'm great.
You're good now. Okay.
My half my face is numbed out until like 3:00, and so trying to deal with my kids as I'm dealing with all that stuff was not fun. But then I just had a really awesome meeting that went really well, and so which was good. So I'm having a pretty good day at this point. But at that time, it was like, wow, this is crazy.
Sandy said he wants your vote, apparently, Jaime. So for my highlight, I want to change it a little bit. So basically I said, what dreams could possibly tell the future. It was a crazy dream, a lot of which was really weird, and I would prefer not to talk about it on stream, but I remember like very vividly. I don't know how to explain it. It probably won't make sense or translate well.
So turn it into a different story that will translate.
Sure, let's just move on with that. So my highlight, I went to Cincinnati and was able to go on a date, and so that was my highlight of the week. So I went 2 hours out of my way. Go ahead.
A real life date, real life person
With a real girl and
A
everything.
real girl,
IRL.
yes. Believe it or not.
Congratulations.
Thanks, appreciate it. It was supposed to be a
Was it just fun or?
It was a good time. It was very short, sadly. It was
Jaime, his reference of short is not short. It was like
It's like 5 hours.
it was like 2.5 hours.
It's like barely
Oh,
2.5.
So it's longer than the length of the new Doctor Strange movie coming out.
Yes. Was
Anyway.
I think I made that. I think I told you this before, but I knew one guy that during a conference he went on like 115-minute dates. So anytime he would walk from one thing to another, he was going on dates. He was
Oh, wow.
he was all about
Front
trying to get
door.
those ladies.
Carrie's coming in saying, anyone over 40 remember the show jingle, Cincinnati?
Are we talking about the WKRP in Cincinnati?
Yes.
Probably.
CPJ? Because that's the only jingle I can think of when you say that.
Cincinnati.
Our
is
initial
my
plan was to
jingle.
go putt-putting. It did not work out because it was like 30 degrees. That was not my idea. I was actually joining a double, which I turned into a triple because of the us trying to figure out scheduling situations. It was a good time. We hung out, ate some food, and we played like a couple of games of sequence. We were able to talk quite a bit before and afterwards, but it was kind of short. And I wish it would have been longer just because I drove quite some ways to take somebody out, but it's okay. It was still good. I enjoyed myself and we had good conversation. So, but yeah, I drove quite some ways.
I'm trying to share the
I
show.
myself twice.
I'm sorry about that. I'm
It's
trying
all
to share
good.
the show while we're talking. So
No worries, no worries.
It's weird because your voice is coming from Jaime's groin, which was kind of weird.
Ew, that's weird.
why did you even have to say that?
It just was. It was weird.
But anyway,
gone there.
Carrie's saying yes, that's the one.
Okay. So the doc, he just passed away like within the month actually. So you I don't know if you don't remember what's your name? DJ Sound Effects. It's hard when you don't have
Trey,
the name.
just call me Trey.
Trey. So, but yeah,
Wow.
the doc had just passed away this past month. Actually, he was the rock DJ on the show. So, double into a triple was while adding shots.
Oh my gosh.
You know the
Carrie
times
knows how
I
to
wish I
You
could have
win.
had hanging around with CPJ back in the day. Because
Oh my
between
gosh.
her and Sandy, I couldn't have. I wouldn't have. It just been over. My life would have just been like, oh,
Yeah,
hilarious.
You wouldn't have made it to the age you're at now.
All
right.
No, I would have. I just would have. It would have been a lot more fun.
I definitely want to talk about Jaime's subject earlier, but before we do that, Jason, you know what time it is.
What time is that?
Wait. I'm
I
not
hope he
ready.
does.
Here we go.
It's time
For a quiz.
Now, you guys both got my email earlier about the link for the quiz, right? To prep.
Yeah, I got
man.
it. And I got the instructional video.
No, you didn't.
Maybe I did.
It's okay because I didn't send one. Haha, I got you. Pulled a prank. All right. So anyway,
You got me.
So we got a quiz today. Obviously, it is against Jason and Jaime, and surprise, today is a variety quiz. So you have no idea what the genre is because there's several. Get wrecked, Jaime and Jason. So everyone knows that whoever answers the most correct questions at the end will win the quiz. You guys will both get a chance to answer each and every question on the quiz. Maybe. I mean, possibly. Hopefully. So anyway, without further ado, let's get it rocking. Jaime, as the guest for today, you get to the first pick.
Oh,
go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna say I'll take whatever for 500.
Sadly, that's not a part of the quiz, but this is, and the next question is, which of these types is not a Pokemon type? Is it A, grass, B, water, C, metal, or D, ground?
I have to answer, right? I'm gonna say A, grass.
Okay. Jason, same question.
Ground.
Sadly, you guys are both incorrect. It's metal.
What?
Grass is a type. Water is a type. Metal is not. Ground is a type.
I thought
You know where I took it from? I took mine from the bending. I thought surely there's not a grass bending because the other ones have been,
Instead of plant, they chose grass because a lot of like plant-ish Pokemon are grass type. But yes, so metal type does not exist in the Pokemon universe, but steel type does exist, and it is among one of my many favorites of Pokemons.
Among Us.
Among Us, yes. I said Pokemons, I meant Pokemon. Anyway, so Jason, next question. Anime, and I know you're paying avid attention to everything going on right now,
Sorry,
but anime
happening.
He's sharing out too.
Yo, you're good. Anime has to be made in Japan, or you can't call it anime. True or false?
I know your heart, so it's true.
Okay, Jason, or excuse me, Jaime, same question. Anime has to be made in Japan, or you can't call it anime. True or false?
False. Ish. But for tonight, it'll be true. Ish.
You guys are both incorrect. It's false.
I feel like you're such an anime diva that you would feel that way. That's why.
Well, not according to the quiz.
Okay.
Anime was actually originally meant to describe animation, but that used a particular number of frames per second. Before becoming a term just for animations in general, anime doesn't have to be strictly Japanese, but some rules have to be followed for this. The same applies to manga, the comic book version of anime.
Yes.
Mr. Game & Wah, Jason, Trey, guest, how y'all doing? We're doing good so
What's
far.
up, Mr. Game & Wah? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you get
Okay, good.
Jason and Jaime aren't faring too well on the quiz, but I mean, hey, there's a couple more questions. Who knows? Jaime,
Yes.
what supervillain was created when Emil Blonsky accidentally exposed himself to a concentrated burst of gamma rays? Was it the
Emil?
leader? Emil Blonsky. Was it the leader? Was it Bybeast? Was it Doc Samson? Or was it the Abomination?
Oh wow.
I'm going to say it was the leader.
Okay. Jason?
Abomination.
Jason has the first correct question. Wow.
Nice. Way to go, Jason.
He got the first question correct.
Wasn't it fun to see the Abomination in
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi? That was cool.
Yes.
Okay, I have so many questions about that. That's for another podcast.
Why is he hanging
or we
out
could
with
talk about
homie?
it today?
Yeah,
I don't
again,
know. It makes no sense.
No, it totally
It's been
makes
like
sense.
over
Remember,
10 years.
And remember, you had 5 years that he probably was hanging out. Like when you're a supervillain, but then half the population is going. I bet you're not thinking, "Hey, I need to do more
you need some
supervillainy
friends.
thing." So he's maybe hanging out, and then at that time, homie's the Sorcerer
He's the
Supreme. So
Sorcerer
he's like,
Supreme.
maybe he
Yeah.
fights him once and be like, "Hey, why don't we just be friends? Do we really need to do this
He's
right
the
now?"
Sorcerer Supreme pizza with pineapples on top.
Yep.
Oh wow, that could be it. I don't know. I want to find out though, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, so
That's my answer.
he was a spy attempting to. So it is the Abomination. So Jason got that correct. A spy attempting to steal the research of Dr. Bruce Banner, Emil Blonsky accidentally exposed himself to a concentrated burst of gamma rays that transformed him into a green-skinned monster known as the Abomination. Unlike the Hulk, he retained his intelligence and personality, but he could not revert back to human form.
Man, that sucks to be him.
It's tough. It's a tough day.
Like,
And
you're gonna be
now-
able to find pants your size. Socks
Oh,
either.
dude, you have to get the stretchy pants. From
You're right,
Chancho
Jason?
specifically.
Jason's like,
Jason, you borrowed stretchy pants from Chancho, right?
Oh, I am Chancho.
He's for. Everything that answered so many questions.
Did
just
you
now.
ever wonder what happened to Chancho when he grew up? Here he is.
Oh my gosh,
I don't even know what chancho is.
it's from.
What?
It's
You've
from
never
Nacho.
seen-
I had a friend
Nacho
named
Libre?
Chicho. No,
ever
I
watch-
have, but it's not that like high on my list.
Nacho Libre.
It's a funny movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just not one of those that I quote often. So
Oh, it's sad.
now, if
It's
you start
okay.
quoting "Coming to America,"
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'll be on par with you. You know,
Well,
Hello, Anita.
Anita, thanks for coming tonight. It encourages me when I see folks.
hey,
from the
what's
old
up?
school.
so this is the second to last question of the quiz.
Okay.
I hope you guys are prepared because this is a good one.
Yep.
Jason.
Yes.
I know what he's gonna say.
A sponge cake containing butter and
Wow.
by stiffly beaten eggs is better known as what? Angel food cake, devil's food cake, Janice cake, or Genoa cake?
Your jerk face. It's a Jamaa cake, you big fat jerky poo.
Jaime, same question.
Look, if this was 2 years ago and someone had asked me that, I would have said the right thing, but someone else here might have said Janice instead. So I'm going to go with Janice on memories and principle and the spirit of friendship here.
Are you
This is
sure?
not going well for you, Trey.
Positive. Oh my
No!
gosh. I've never been more positive in my life.
Trey, you run the quiz. You can make the answer whatever you want it to be. Remember?
Well, congratulations. It is Janice cake. For the sake of this quiz, because
Look,
we
you
need
guys
Jaime to
have
get
to
some
understand.
points.
I need to tell this story real fast. I'm not going to be long, but look, long ago, before the Social Distancing Show was even created, I went on a podcast called Flows for You. And one of them was a very good friend of mine. The other guy I had just met him that night. But one of the questions that they asked me on their quiz in the very first episode was about a Janice cake. And I sat there and I was like, I don't even know what a Janice cake is.
He said spell it.
Yeah, and so some of my friends and some of you guys watching, you know that I'm big into baking and I love to bake. So when I sat there for just maybe 30 seconds and I was like, you mean Genoa? And I was totally serious. And he was like, huh? And then one of the guys starts laughing his head off. And then I couldn't help but start laughing. And then we're laughing. And then he goes away for a minute. He comes back. He goes, okay, it's Genoa. And we are laughing for like 15 minutes straight.
And my only defense is that it was in a British accent, so it felt like it was different.
This is the longest running joke on the show.
It's
Besides
hilarious.
Jason being
But if
my
you go
father.
back and listen to that baking episode that I was on Flows for You, you don't even get to hear the full amount. You hear just the few seconds of it, I feel like.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Me and Jaime are crying laughing because Jason got frustrated.
gosh.
He's like, "Are you serious?" Like, I don't know. Hey, go back and watch it.
It was hilarious.
Listen to it because that was before video streaming.
Yeah. And
I'm trying to think of what number that was.
it was a January episode or February, I think, because I remember Social Distancing Show started in April. And so I'm pretty sure it was January
All right,
2020.
So speaking of
this-
Janice cakes, all right, what do we have? Another one?
this is the final question.
All right.
Okay.
The coup de grace, the mansion and the yacht, and then we can move on.
See.
Yeah, I like the idea,
Always
Trey,
see.
of a quiz that isn't right answers. It's just the answers that you want them to be. So anyway, sorry. I just like
We'll
that.
see.
Like just like the anime one could have been like you would have just said no, it's only anime.
It could
Anyway, sorry.
possibly be the next question.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
What Marvel movie comes out Friday?
This Friday?
Oh, good lord.
Yes.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie.
Oh no. I know what it is. Is it Morbius? That doesn't count as a Marvel movie, by the way.
It's totally a Marvel movie, but
No, it's
It
a
could be
Sony
that.
Marvel movie. But doesn't what
oh,
you're
wait,
talking
did you
about?
just say Marvel?
What? A Sony Marvel movie.
All right, now give Jaime a chance.
I'm going to say Morbius. I actually,
Congratulations, you both are correct. Yes,
Well, you know,
now-
Moon Knight comes out on the 30th too.
But that's a TV
but
show.
I said movie.
I know. I'm sorry.
Are you wanting to change your answer, Jason?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
don't yell at me.
I have to change my last one now because I have to help Jaime out.
Okay.
You guys are. I think you guys are tied. Maybe I don't know.
No one's favorite.
What's my favorite anime?
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Jason?
Wait, that's my other buddy's favorite anime.
No, it's Yu Yu Hakusho. You're right.
Okay. I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute.
Jaime, you answered first. Congratulations, you win the
Oh,
quiz.
come on! But I verified the answer for Jaime. How does that even work?
That was a trick.
He answered first. He wins. Congratulations. You get a virtual high five. It's coming in the mail. I don't know when, but it's going to happen.
I could have let him lose it to himself.
No, I knew, but so there's a few guys your age, Trey, and Yu Yu Hakusho is your favorite, and I think it's because it came on like after school or something, right? Like on Toonami or something.
Oh yeah.
So I think I've seen a lot of people around that age where it's like, yeah, because we got home from school, and Yu Yu Hakusho was on, and it was every day.
Back in elementary school, I would make sure my mom rushed me home after school every day so that I did not miss it. It came on at like 4, I think.
Yeah.
And I got out. I think elementary school gets out at like 3:30. And I was
So
like,
are you a
Mom,
fan of the original or the Toonami theme song? Or did they
Are you
use
saying
the
like the
same for both?
Japanese?
Yeah.
I think I've only heard the original Japanese like once or twice, but it's definitely the Toonami. Just that's what I grew up with.
Sure,
And
yeah.
I actually don't watch it in Japanese. That's one of the few shows I will not watch in Japanese
Okay, all right, that's cool enough.
because it's just too different. It's kind of like watching Dragon Ball Z in Japanese because the person voicing Goku is a 70-year-old woman. Like it's just because his voice is just so high. It's like I don't think
See,
that
and
matches
that's so
the
weird.
character.
I originally saw Dragon Ball Z clips of the original Japanese, and then got to see full-length episodes in America, English, and then I used to reserve VC or VHSs and buy them. In fact, Sandy's in here, but when Sandy and I, the first time Sandy and I met, we were on a trip to San Antonio, and there was an FYE there, and I was able to pick up like one of my latest copies of the VHS that came out in America. It was the copy
Wow.
where Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time.
Oh
Like,
wow!
legit. Not where Vegeta was like he's Super Saiyan, but for the first time when Krillin dies and he goes nuts, that's the VHS
And
I
that took
bought.
the full VHS, right?
So there was only like 3 episodes per VHS, but yes. And I was like, oh, this
You're saying
sucks.
3 episodes later, he was charging and then he was done, right?
Yeah, basically that's how it is.
Well, congratulations, Jaime. You win
Thank
the
you,
quiz.
thank you.
Jason,
I
maybe
worked really
next
hard
time,
for
man.
this.
You
I'd like
you
to
were
thank
close.
all the people who helped me get here.
Oh, is Smart Water your sponsor? Or is it Sparkling Water?
Sparkling water.
Oh, okay. And that's from I can't say Kroger. Well, is Kroger in Chicago?
Yes.
Could be. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, they are.
Why is Jaime on the show today, Jason?
Because I couldn't find any other guest.
Okay.
Truth.
Well,
Truth.
So when I
think
asked
what
I
Jaime,
wanted to hear
When I
was
asked
why he's on
Jaime-
the show.
when I asked Jaime, but I didn't ask him. So in my mind,
Oh
when
my
I asked
gosh.
Jaime what he could do for a better year, he told me dream bigger and do more stuff. And why did you say that, Jaime? In my mind,
Oh my.
I said it because we are about to come back for season 4 of the Social UnDistancing Show on Monday.
Woo! Bigger and better than
Season
ever.
4, and is gonna be the baddest season ever to hit
Bad?
the web waves.
Oh,
You
I
guys,
don't know
it's
if we
gonna
wanna
be
watch
awesome.
it.
We have like absolutely nothing planned, and it's gonna be the greatest shows you've ever seen in your life. And you're gonna be like, how are they still on
Ooh.
after 4 seasons? And it's just gonna be fantastic. Sandy's gonna be coming back with bigger, badder, awesomer things. Joe's coming back with not as big or badder, awesomer things because he only does 2%. So 2% of 2% is still just 2%. Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy
And
may or
Sandy,
may not be salty.
Yeah, she said, why didn't we holler at her? And the truth is, Sandy, I didn't think we could afford you. And I went with our cheapest option. So that's really what happened.
Oh, that
So-
was
What
a
you guys
good one.
don't
Yeah.
know is Jaime sent us cookies in the mail. So like,
Ouch.
yeah.
They're still a little salty because I haven't sent them in
Sorry.
yet. I will say I did work on a new recipe, and I finally perfected a New York strawberry cheesecake cookie. And
Ooh,
it
what?
is amazing.
Wow. Okay,
So,
that sounds amazing. I love any type of cheesecake, as
yep.
long as it's edible.
Yep.
And most are, right?
It's pretty good. It's giant too. It's like thick and super huge. It's amazing.
Yeah,
She's too expansive.
It really
She's too
shows.
bougie.
It really shows Jaime's scheduling that his co-host won't actually know until he tells everybody. I'm only here to see when the show comes on.
She's true on that because she's like, I don't remember when we're coming back. Surprise, Sandy! Monday, April 4th, we'll
She
be back.
said this year, maybe. I don't know.
Her jaws dropped right now because she's like, wait a minute, what's the calendar? She's looking at Eric. She's like, is Monday, April 4th? She's like, are we really coming back? And then she's checking to see if she's still going to be in town and they're not going to be traveling anywhere. So, yeah, we're coming back, Sandy.
That's phenomenal, man.
Yeah, better tell Joe too.
Do you
Anyway.
need any extra guests, by chance?
Lots. We're always
Phenomenal.
needing it.
Got any open slots?
Somewhere. I've got a calendar. I'll send it to you. If you any of you want to be a guest on the show, let me know or hit Sandy up, and we'll send you the calendar invite so that you can come on and hang out with us. Okay.
He keeps talking about how amazing that cookie is, but we've never actually seen it.
I didn't get so when I don't get pictures of something, that needs to tell folks how good it is because I always make room to get shots of it. This cookie, I just was like, I can't. It was just like, oh my gosh, it smelled so intoxicating in the house. It was absolutely amazing. People were like, "This is the best cookie you've ever made. This is primo."
Who are these people that were in your house that
Little
weren't
people
your
in my
family
house,
members?
my-
Because the way you said it was like the people, like just random
The
neighbors
people.
just came in because the cookie smelled
Hey,
so
hey,
good. Random neighbors came
Did
in.
the mayor ask you to be his friend? I'm
So
just
you're
asking.
saying
So-
dream bigger and do more. One of them
Yeah.
is making a New York style cheesecake cookie.
Yes, but check this out also. I honestly, this thing's coming in. I'm going to get real for a minute here. I got a new job this year, guys. And when you say dream bigger, do and do more. So I made this sort of career change, not entirely true, but I now work for an electric vehicle company. And I have been so excited to go work for them for a very long time. And so to finally be able to get there, first off, I wanted to, it's called Rivian. Okay. So they're the first manufacturer in the country to develop trucks and SUVs. Amazon gave them $1 billion to purchase, to build new Amazon delivery vans across the country. $1 billion. That's a lot of zeros.
Wow. Okay.
I have been working in IT for quite a long time, but I really wanted to make the change into something that really mattered. Just to give you some hints, guys, I've got an electric vehicle in my garage that we use. I've got solar getting installed in my home very soon. Actually, I've made small changes with the help of one of our guests on the Social UnDistancing Show. Her name was.
So you
Ashley
don't
Said.
need a battery in your heart. So that's good.
Not yet,
Yeah.
but and so I wanted to make the change to work for someone that is trying to do something positive for the environment. Honestly, I do care about that thing, and so going to work for Rivian was a dream for a long time here. They built a plant here in Normal, Illinois, and I really just wanted to go work for someone that was trying to do something positive. And I believe wholeheartedly in their mission to want to do something different and change in the world. Electric vehicles are the future. I absolutely believe that with every fiber of my being. We will eventually phase out of combustion vehicles, and electric vehicles is going to be what's going to help us.
I still believe it's gonna be giant ostriches, but whatever.
When that ostrich company opens up and
I
you
want
go there,
to live that joust life,
Jason,
bro.
I'm gonna be like,
live that
bro,
joust life.
Good luck staying on the ostrich.
You
No,
and me
I'm living that
will be
joust
working
life,
for
bro.
those companies that are really
I've been
trying
dreaming.
to impact the future, right? So, anyhow, but I'm working for this company, and I'll be honest, guys, like it really invigorates me to be there because, and I'm not saying it's just a shameful promotion on the show or anything like that.
Sounds like it is.
I know it does, but I'm good. I'm glad because it's also coming from the heart because
Yeah.
I do believe that we need to take some initiative, however small it might be in all of our lives, to do something that benefits our planet, to benefits our children and their future so that I want to feel good about what I do so that my kids have something to live on in the future. Doing those small things that I mentioned already, that means a lot to me. And working for a company, I'd rather put my time inside of a company that's trying to impact the world in a positive way. And there's so many nice, like not just nice, but practices that they have as a company and as a culture that you don't see in a lot of places, at least in traditional places. And so it's amazing to see them here. You know, you got they're all about making sure that they have as small as carbon footprint as possible. Like even in their cafeteria, they serve vegetarian and vegan options. They have instead of chip bags or whatever, it's free snacks for the company, but they have dispensers of just like all these nuts and fruits and vegetable things. They give you free sodas and free waters, flavored water. There's just a lot of stuff like that. But they have an environment they really try to foster and nurture. It's just so different from what I'm used to. Like people get away with, I shouldn't say get away. People are allowed to speak their mind pretty freely. And I mean pretty freely. And anyway, so just the whole environment of it. I really hope that it sticks around for a long time. They've already been here for like 11 or 17 years. I don't know why that I'm hazy on that one. It's 11 or 17 years, but you know they're not going to go away anytime soon. So I enjoy it. So doing something more for the future. If you find ways around your home that you can just leave a smaller carbon footprint, if it's using less paper towels and replacing paper towels with napkins, you know, your fiber cloth napkins, that's something that I do. I use plastic straws now, and then plastic bags. We try to get away from.
You said you use plastic straws?
Yeah. Instead of
as opposed to
plastic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like reusable
okay.
plastic
silicone,
straws.
like plastic.
Yeah. Sorry.
I
Yes.
was like, as opposed to.
You're right. You're right.
I thought you were trying to say like paper straws, like cardboard straws, like the.
Yeah.
No. Restaurants
No.
are doing that now.
Yeah. So just finding little ways to try to leave less on the planet, if that makes sense. 11
years for simplicity purposes.
Thank you, Sandy. You see, that's why without Sandy, it's hard to really, come here.
She said using reusable toilet paper.
So it exists if you haven't seen it. I'm not using it yet. But I will say bidets are in the Pina's future home soon. So
hey, don't play. My dad has them all throughout his house.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that. Yeah. So let me go off on a tangent here because I do want to touch on IT here. So I said about IT. It's just something that's been really bugging me for a long time, and I need to release the pent-up frustration from it, guys. So can I do that right now?
That's a really good question to ask you.
Is it IT related?
It was a question about your job.
Oh, go ahead then, because I'm not going to forget what I want to say.
Okay. Here's the question.
I
feel like it has to be ridiculous, but it's not going to be. It's actually well thought out.
Okay.
What keeps people from going for dream jobs like that? What kind of like I know that you're really comfortable in IT, and I know that you could do what you want. You don't have to. Why would you go for that? And then what keeps people from trying to get a job like that?
I appreciate you asking that because I've recently talked with several people about that exact topic, actually, Jason, and it was so cool when I was meeting with them, and there was no plan. I didn't know what their responses were, but their responses were extremely similar. They were like, I want to leave a positive impact on the world somehow. I want to put my work towards something that's trying to make a difference in the world and not just thoughts and prayers kind of situation. And their response was going to work for Rivian too. And these people had worked for other cars. Some of these people had worked for like BMW and Maserati and like all over the globe, Lamborghini. And I was just like, I feel so inadequate here with you guys. Why did you come here then?
Right.
And they're like, I want to make sure that where my work, my hours go to, it goes to something that's actually trying to impact this world in a positive way, not just the next dollar or some prestige or status in life. And I was blown away because I was like, not to bring age in up there, but these were younger guys. And so hearing them say it, I was just like, I respect you guys so much more. Wow. That means a lot. So yes. And I think how to stay in it. I wish I knew the magic answer for that. All I can share is that for me, it's about when I look at my kiddos and I think about the future, it's a brand new technology. I want to see it succeed. And I just want to make sure I'm doing something that I can feel accomplished by and saying I did my part to do what I thought was best here.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a very good answer, even though Sandy's being a hater right now. Sandy, I had 2 hours of sleep last night. Sandy, don't judge me. You deal with your mouth and your shoulder all broken and then try to go to sleep with a baby on it. Do that, Sandy. Sorry.
I'm glad she brought that up because I do my very best. I only have one leg. So I think just coming in and being super excited just to be here on the show. I think even having one leg. See, this is it right here. Just the one. And I don't have a leg.
Hop along, John Trey.
So weird. Thank you, Sandy.
Oh, she said my bad.
No, well, the truth is, if Jaime was watching the show, he would have already called me out. So you're definitely fine,
That's
Sandy.
true too.
He'd be like,
you
"Stop
call my
yawning,
wife."
Jason."
So she said, please never invite the Abbeys to your home when you incorporate reusable toilet paper.
I'm gonna make sure I invite you and leave the regular toilet paper in, but then after y'all go to bed, I'm gonna switch them out for the reusable one.
Now here's this. Okay, since she asked this question,
Uh-huh.
you know what? No, that's gonna
Thank
be
you.
the question of the day.
Ooh, good.
Speaking of which, really quick side tangent for those who are watching right now. Have your questions of the day ready for later in the show when we ask that, because I'm kind of tired of going to Twitter. I want to just ask it live. So have some questions of the day ready. Get them buck wild.
We'll pick the best
That's
ones.
all I have to say.
And we'll have a fun time.
I just saw one of Sandy's comments from earlier. Do you see the one where she started with OMG?
I seriously looked over at Eric and said, please remember April 4th.
Just
That's awesome.
let her know she's like in like Peru or somewhere, just chilling. And you're like, "Hey,
She
you gotta
logs
get on
in.
the show right now. Let's
That's
go."
because-
Mobile
On her
StreamYard.
phone. Hi guys.
I just know her so well. So, all right, can I talk about the IT thing I wanted to say real
Let's
quick?
do it.
All right,
I
real
mean,
quick.
you know what? You still actually haven't brought back up the slap heard around the world. So
I guess it was the first thing I got to bring up, and it'll probably be the last thing I bring up because
All right,
this
cool.
Do the
piece
slap.
is not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do want to use someone's platform to vent. I'll put it that way, guys. Okay. Going back, I have been in IT for over 19 years now. Okay. Over 19 years. There's one thing that is making me struggle so hardcore besides the yawns. It's going to be when I hear about people who do not utilize technology to do things that benefit the people that work with them or around them. And what I mean by that is I have been, and I have no qualms about saying this out loud because it's my experience. I have seen many from a time before my time who have been unwelcoming to technology in order to help the people that work under them to work from home and do other virtual things. And it drives me absolutely bonkers that we have technology in a world that's built so that you can do things that can help people out and families and all this stuff. We're in a situation right now where that is so amazing, because if this had been 20 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, we wouldn't have been able to do that, but it exists. It's there. It's secure. There's even studies that have shown that people who work from home get more work done than they do when they're in their offices. And so with all that combined, when I hear about people who are unwilling to adopt the future technology that exists that has proven to work, it makes me struggle so much.
Give us some examples.
So, for example, let's just say Jason, as the leader of the show, says that he wants to make sure that this show is done live. So that means that DJ Sound Effects and I would have to go to Jason's house and actually tape this in 3 different rooms.
Oh, wow.
But there's no reason for that.
It would be really hard on my end.
It would be really hard on
It'd
all
be
of
really
our
hard
ends.
for both of our ends, honestly.
Yes, we're all the way across the other side of the country. But because the virtualization of technology to allow us to be able to do this remotely from our homes, why not? Why not? That's what I mean. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. Is you got to get on with the problem. And if you're afraid of it, I get it. But there are groups, there's whole IT departments that exist to help facilitate the needs and mitigate the problems that happen, so that there's smooth, successful transitions of audio and video, so that it's easy for this kind of thing to happen. And so it just drives me nuts when those in power have the ability to do that, but don't utilize it for their people, or they're so against it.
I think what's crazy, and I like that you bring that up, is because a lot of executives were interviewed about working from home when the pandemic happened, and a lot of them had no problem with it because, some of them obviously were coming into work, and when things lightened up a little bit more, they were like, okay, we're welcoming people back, and then some people wanted to stay, and he's like, well, there's no problem. I have no problem with everyone staying at home,
and that's what a lot of the people who adopt it, who are willing to adopt it, that's the kind of terminology. That's what they say. They're like,
their productivity didn't change. It was even better, if anything, because having to be in the office, really, what does that change? Because if you have access to a computer at home and you're working on a computer all day, why do you have to come in?
And I get it that there are some jobs out there that can't have it.
Sure,
I get it.
Sure.
But on the large part, like if you're keeping, it just makes sense for people to be able to utilize working from home technologies. It just makes sense.
Put it up, Jason.
Could you imagine? Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about. I was thinking about Trey doing his job from home. He's like running the little robot.
DJ.
Oh no, I'm talking about your other job.
Gotcha.
You have like a little like robot, like trying to put the stuff on the thing.
That'd be kind of cool, man. I ran RC cars all day long back in the day. Me and my dad did RC airplanes and all that stuff.
Until a bag of chips falls in front of the wheels and then it can't go anywhere.
No. There's a soda all over the floor, just $2 billion robot smashes and crashes. Sandy said that's a lie, Jaime. I don't work well from home, but I also don't work well from the office. ADHD sucks.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
True. It's true. It's
sorry,
true.
I think it's funny because I have it.
Me three. Hey, Trey, did you notice that Jaime's wearing his own merch right now?
Do you like that?
Merch
Is it a shameless plug? Feliz Navidad.
Yep. It says Feliz Navidad, animales asquerosos. You filthy animals.
He's wearing his own merch. He's like, yo, I'm just going to wear
good.
my merch. And I bet you at some point he's going to have his like a little thing trailing down his video where you can go pick up his merch.
So if you tune in on the Social UnDistancing Show on Monday, I should have a new one of these that I'm excited to show off. So
Are you going to have a giveaway?
I don't know about a giveaway yet, but we'll see. I'll have to figure out a way to do it. I don't mind doing a giveaway. I just don't know how to do it for our show. So
you can give one away to me.
Actually, do you know that Jaime, they have a really cool thing on StreamYard that's like a giveaway button, and all it does is it takes all the people's comments and it picks somebody from the comments.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did know that actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they implemented it right before we went off for season 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could possibly start doing that with my art.
Ooh, that'd be good. We actually get one other person to watch the show then.
Oh my god.
His mom.
We don't
all right.
make mistakes.
So, okay.
We have
Anyway, I want to throw the IT
access.
stuff away. That's fine. I just wanted to mention all that. Okay. What else can I talk about? I still want to go back to the slap.
Oh, well, you still haven't even talked about you mentioned the show. Anything else you want to hype up about the new season of the Social UnDistancing Show?
Yes. Y'all need to tune in Monday at 9 p.m. because Sandy is bringing it with some new stuff. I don't even know, but she is going to go hype. It's going to be awesome. It'll be off the chain. I'm telling y'all.
This might even be news to Sandy herself.
Well, actually, I was thinking about this, Trey. Now that I see all the awesome comments we have, I think we're going to start going on at 9 too. Go head to head. See what happens.
On Monday nights?
Well, you know what? I don't necessarily have a problem with that.
We're gonna do a wrestling war, like the Monday Night Wars all over again.
Oh, so Floats for You versus
That's
the
why
Social
no one
UnDistancing
watches
Show?
the show. It's because they've been prepping themselves to watch the suds, man.
It's our fault. We instead of we need to go head on and just take them on. Even though they're all going to watch your show, they're not going to charge.
Okay.
But in general.
All right. So I want everyone to type out their opinion on the slap, but I'm going to give you my 2 opinions of the slap from last night. Okay. So digressing back to earlier what we were talking about. Check this out. I think Will was totally in the wrong. Absolutely 1000% in the wrong.
Yep.
Yes, in the wrong. Chris was in the wrong also.
Yep.
We have a saying in my house that 2 wrongs don't make a right. Just because someone hurts your feelings, baby, you don't get to hurt your sister's back, okay? Or anyone else's for that matter. And those are just words too. Now, I get that they're strong words. Don't get me wrong. There are very few. There's probably 1 or 2 words in this entire world that I feel we'll just say a handful of words that I feel do elicit a physical response. Doesn't mean I condone it. Doesn't mean I think it's right, but I can see how they would do that. Because I have that feeling, I can understand and give. I can say, Will, I get why you would be pissed and want to physically assault someone. I'm not putting sugarcoat. That was straight up assault, probably borderline battery. What happened in front of everyone, and man, I really liked Will a lot. But after last night, I have definitely lost some respect for him. I think it's great that he wanted to stick up for his wife and stand up for her and things like that. I've often thought of things to do that have happened to my kids and want to stick up for them and stuff too. And my wife has helped remind me. She's like, right, so you're going to go beat up someone and then go to jail because of that, where your kids will never see you, and then you're no good to any of us here anymore.
Yep.
Smart. That's real smart. And I'm like, and it's hard because I've heard other people, other men especially, tell me things like, if that was my kid, I'd have whatever. And I'm like, then I feel a little inadequate. So I get some of these things are probably going through for Will, considering some of the information that has come to light, within that family. And so it's like, I get it. But under no circumstances, two things. If that was my kids who did that, I'd be pissed off at them and be like, I never taught you that.
Yeah.
Secondly, if Chris Rock had looked like The Rock, would Will have gone up to do what he did to him?
Oh, man.
I'm just saying. If he looked like The Rock, I think Will would have said, that's a nice thought, but I'm going to stay seated right here. I'm going to stay seated right here. Okay?
So here's my thing. Jason, do you have anything to say? I'll let you, if you want to say something, I'll let you go first, because I got a little bit to talk about this.
My thing is that it's funny because what happens if it was all staged and a week from now they pull out the script and they show, hey, we actually practiced this. This was all a part of the show. Would it change people's opinion of it, or would they be like, no, that's messed up? And because we are in a gotcha situation where that kind of thing is done all the time on YouTube, on TikTok. People are doing fake things that look real all the time just to get those views, just to get the focus. I don't know why the problem with this is it doesn't make any sense. The idea is that the world's most famous movie star would need to do this. No, he would not need to do this.
Right.
So that my argument doesn't really work in that situation, because it's like, nah, it doesn't.
I think in normal everyday people, yes, I think your argument does work.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I think here's the thing. So yes, they were both in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's crazy, right, when comedy comes into play, because comedy crosses the line so many times, and most people think most of the things people are saying are funny. Some people get, offended. Some people get triggered. And I think it might have been different if Chris had been dogging on Jada the entire night, because it would have made more sense for Will to get up. But it was a joke, as poor taste as it was. And
hold on real quick on that.
It doesn't merit assault.
Yes, you're right. So, but let me tell you though, it actually is not the first time.
Ooh,
so
okay.
Apparently there is a
From
little
Chris?
beef between. Yeah. So in 2016
okay.
during the Academy Awards, Chris had did something. I won't say he's a comedian.
Sure.
Yes, he did something similar in 2016 against Jada, and said he razzed her during the Academy then also.
Right. That makes sense. I don't know.
It makes sense. I don't give Will a pass at it.
No.
I do applaud him for wanting to be, I think, manly, sticking up for your wife and wanting and things like that. Unfortunately, it just did it in the wrong way.
I think
what a horrible time to do it at, too.
In a good, better, best situation, I think it would have been better if he was going to act emotionally to do the second half of what he did, was keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
I would agree with you on that.
No assault.
Trading verbal for verbal.
No punch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand, like, if someone's talking about my wife, and here's the thing. Will was laughing. Will laughed at it.
He was.
He laughed. And then all of a sudden, a switch flipped. And like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if a switch flipped or a wife's eye went sideways.
But that's what I'm saying. When that happened, he flipped the switch.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's like how many times I've been to. I mean, I've been my friend Kevin. We would go to comedy shows to prep for his comedy show. So all our friends from church and stuff would come, and they would always get heckled. But it's like
Oh,
we
I love
warned
it.
them that they would get heckled,
Right.
And it was like, but it was always hard. Like, yeah, emotionally, I have to go and talk to them afterwards. But again, I also understand what I'm going into in that situation. Now, Grammys is different. I mean, Oscars is different, right? Like, when I mean, he's a focal point of the show. He's going to win an Oscar. Obviously, there are going to be some slight jabs towards him. And it's not like he hasn't been doing this for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You're going to be put on blast.
Yeah. And so it's like, I wonder what really prompts that reaction. Because it's like, it had to be more than, everything's broken. Oh, wow.
Well, we can still see
Carrie and Sandy have some things they want to say. This is probably gonna make me disappear. I have a few thoughts. I have a few thoughts on this. The same, he loves his wife so much.
For a second. All right, go now.
I have a few thoughts on this. The same, he loves his wife so much he defended her using violence is the same thing told by an abuser committing domestic violence. It's assault, brother. The end. That's not love. You can defend your loves with your voice and by establishing boundaries. Jada's alopecia shouldn't have been poked fun at by a comedian who earns his living by poking fun. In the same way, he shouldn't poke fun of a cancer patient. We can all agree on that. If he wants to poke, if he wants to poke. And then Sandy says, Will was wrong and Chris is a comedian. Was Chris looking at a teleprompter? Was this a joke written for him? Will has misplaced anger, and Eric would never have to defend me. I carry my own. I, as his wife, would have never allowed that. So,
see, and Sandy, you're like my wife too. My wife would, like I said earlier, she just would not be like that. Just wouldn't fly. You know. I think, do me a favor, CPJ, if you wouldn't mind. Would you actually tell us what alopecia is? So. I think I know, but I don't 100% know.
Wait, what? You guys
I was asking CPJ if she could tell us in the comments what is alopecia, because I think I know, but I'm not 100%. So that would also help for anyone watching to kind of, help us out.
From what I know, it's a hair loss disease, but yes, I think knowing
again, I think that's just a symptom, right? I think there's something else. I don't know though. I don't know, but yeah. And so again, okay. So and here's another point that I have to it too was he cold cocked him, man. That I don't see as being like, you know what I mean? He just came up and Chris had zero awareness. Clue. It looked like Chris had zero clue or awareness what was about to happen. He saw the man coming up, but surely I would have never thought in a million years that someone would walk up on live TV being broadcast around the globe and then cold cock me like that for a joke. A bad joke. One you deserve to get smacked on. Don't get me wrong.
He even said, he was like, hey, it was the best of the options. He says that right before he gets hit. He goes, oh, right when he says it, and
Chris
he's
Rock.
like, well, that was the best of the options, or that was the best one, or the nicest one.
He said that was a good one.
He said he said it was a good of the options, or something like that.
So you're along the lines that it was the joke was
that it was a teleprompter, but he had options. They had a few jokes. That's what it seems
tough.
like when he says it. He goes, that was the best of the options, or he was like. Or even when he goes, dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke. I mean, come on. It's a terrible joke.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, can we talk about, and maybe we not, but like Chris Rock's composure after the fact that he just got slapped the crap out of.
And that was the part where I thought I thought it was pretty scripted because I was like, if someone had just slapped me, I'd have been like,
yeah,
man,
he's on
you know what I
national
mean?
TV, and that's his job.
But he kept his hands back the whole time and was like, smack. And then he's like, I mean, his hands went out, but you know what I mean? They went back to behind him. He didn't look phased. So either homie knows how to take a punch or
he has the composure of a demigod.
Something, right?
He's something.
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely a slap. It was not a punch.
Oh,
You saw his
yeah,
hand.
but that was like
It was a
That
hard
was a
slap.
loud slap, man. Did you see
that
his
wasn't
body?
like a backhand. It was like a mix between a backhand and a front hand. Just
It was
like
like,
all in one.
Okay,
Just
so
like,
the other day I stayed up real late to binge watch Reacher on Prime,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, awesome movie.
It was good. Well, in there, he's like, I want to know what kind of man you are. He goes, never mind. I know the answer. He goes, you're the kind of man that doesn't know what it feels like to be hit by me. And then right when the guy says something about his lady friend, he slaps the living daylights out of him and he goes flying across the floor. It was very satisfying. It was very satisfying. But I mean, as soon as I saw Will do that, I was like, oh my gosh, I just finished watching Reacher the other night before. And so
and Will is not a small person, so it's
No.
like,
no.
Yeah.
And what did she say?
she said, Trey, only half of what I said came up. Back half was good. If you want to copy and paste it.
Yeah, I want to see what.
she just popped it up, guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
sorry.
No,
No,
she's
that's
talking
not-
about her earlier comment. But
okay.
yes, it's an
Go ahead.
autoimmune disease that attacks the hair follicles, causing patching loss, thinning, and or baldness. Sandy said, hair loss caused by a medical condition. So
That sucks. So essentially, you could have patches of hair that's just missing, bald, or what like they said, thinning, but some that's not. And so I guess the best course of action is you get rid of all of it. So
And the second half says, in the same way, he shouldn't have poked fun. Oh no, that was the part. I don't see. Oh, she did something else. I don't see the rest of it.
yeah, I know it's what you just said.
Yeah. Oh,
It
my
didn't.
brain's
It didn't
not
come
working.
up. It's okay, man.
so yeah, it was a crazy night. I get that the Oscars are losing. Just in case you didn't know, guys, we keep interchanging Oscars and Academy Awards because they're both the same thing. A lot of people have been saying that the Oscars have been losing viewership over the years, and they have, like, tremendous amounts.
I couldn't have cared. I'm sorry.
I used to enjoy it when I was younger,
Right.
but honestly, since I started putting my money towards movies that I like to watch and stuff, I've been like, you never ever give awards out to the movies that I like. Why would I
Marvel
watch you? Huh? I mean,
Marvel
yeah, let's be
movies.
honest here. Some of these Marvel movies are busting, records.
Oh yeah.
and doing amazing things. And let's be honest, some of these movies are doing great in the emotional and dramatic pieces too. And so, like, for them not to get recognized. By the way, the Oscars did do this little Twitter thing where they were like, who had the best scene
So
in
terrible.
any movie? And just Zack Snyder's Justice League came up. The Flash scene, Trey. I know how much you love the Flash. When he goes back in time and fixes it.
It was good. It was a good scene. I liked it.
But it wasn't the. It
the
was.
whole
It
movie
was.
itself.
No, but the thing is, they were putting in memorable moments. So it was against Bullet Time and The Matrix. It was versus the.
Oh my gosh, that should
was-
have won, to be honest, because
It was versus the in-game scene where all of the people meet at the one time.
when he says Avengers Assemble,
it was like,
Hold on.
that
what?
should have won. That didn't
What?
get number one. Zack Snyder's Justice League, where Flash goes back in time, got number one over that.
Absolute
And
garbage.
Trey,
it's 'cause
and it beat out No Way Home also.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Somebody paid somebody. There's no way.
no. It's. I mean, do you have you heard of things called internet trolls or people that like the or people that like
No.
the
Are
Justice
you saying,
League?
Are you saying this was a part of an award ceremony? Or are you saying this
Yeah.
was a YouTube video?
So the Oscars
No.
decided to do something
this.
new this year to try to engage
they failed.
the audience that they're losing. And so they told people, here's the what did you call it again, Jason?
The
Memorable
best-
movie moments.
Memorable moments. Yeah.
And so they said, go onto Twitter, vote on which one is your favorite, and put in the hashtag whatever it was. People went in and did the hashtag for Zack Snyder's Justice League scene.
I got one for you, and this is unfiltered. Warner Brothers make better movies.
Well, all these
Okay.
people felt that way.
A lot, yeah.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
so CPJ sent me the rest of the message that she had. So can I read that?
Yeah.
It says, okay, so at the end. Oh my gosh, where'd it go? Actually,
So she said we can
Poke.
all agree on that. If he wants to poke,
okay, if he wants to poke if he wants to poke fun at her, let's talk about her publicly shaming him by talking about him not satisfying her sexually over and over and over again. I'm not a man, but I'm a sexual woman. If my man was on the platform they are on and spoke of that, the embarrassment and insecurity and all the things that would have changed over me, she's a terrible human for that alone in my book. If she
Did
can
she grate
publicly,
Chris Rock?
no, she cheated on her husband and
Right.
talked and all that stuff. So I think that's what she's talking about.
Gotcha.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, CPJ. Let me see. Can publicly shame him like that, then she can stand her little self up and defend her own self. If she's that embarrassed by something, she literally shows the world and bedazzles. So let's poke fun at her for being a terrible partner, not alopecia. The 3, the last thing we can get from this, we don't have to take sides on everything. We as a social media society have gone way overboard with making our voices super loud and our listening ears and soft hearts super quiet. He did that because he is hurting. He is trying to prove something and he is insecure. Does it make it right? No, but she isn't right either. The end. So I agree. It goes
Good
back
stuff.
to what I was saying earlier. The 2 wrongs don't make a right. In this case, no, everyone being wrong does not make anyone right. I do think that out of all 3 of them, I do think that Will bears the most legal consequence, and also
'Cause he's a
the
man.
most because he physically assaulted another person.
No, I'm messing around.
Okay. And then also, though, Will has also had the most emotional and mental pain out of all 3 of them. Also. So you have both of those things connected to someone. Their breaking point is going to be a little bit different than everyone else. It doesn't excuse him.
That's true.
I don't excuse him. I do have sympathy for him, though, but he does need to be brought to justice, honestly. He does need to come. He needs to be arrested. He needs to go before court and all that stuff. And if the court decides whatever, then the court decides it. But he also, I mean, man, I do feel bad for Will. And he got the freaking best
He won an
picture
Oscar.
award that
Right.
same night. His first one, but it's never going to
It's
be
so
recognized.
awkward. It's so awkward.
Yeah,
You
so here, and that was another piece of this. Unfortunately, I cannot buy anything Will says or how the way he looks. So his little tearful act on his Oscar award, I can't buy it, unfortunately. When your job is to be able to say and make your emotions anything on screen for anyone, when you get paid millions to do that, nothing you say or look like means anything to me in my book. It's only going to be action. And you know what action showed me that night? He's unhinged. He's broken. He needs help. You don't attack another man for those words. He needs help. But yeah, I don't.
I understand, and I'm glad that you were able to actually follow through with what you said, which was talk about the slap. I even changed the talk about the show that we were going to talk about the slap, so people will be really excited and tune in to the podcast, which is great. Comes out tomorrow at noon if anybody's looking forward to that. And if you're listening to the show right now from tomorrow at noon, remember to come on Mondays at 8 p.m. CST, right before the Social UnDistancing Show, and check us out. We would love that. But if Jaime tries to step to us, we'll go head to head and we'll win. We'll win that war.
Well, I think as you saw Sandy earlier, you probably have to go through her first, and I don't know that you're going to make it far after Sandy.
It's easy. It's easy. I'll just hire her onto our show. I mean, I'll easily pay her
Sandy
more.
has some
No.
allegiance.
I know how much you pay her, so I know I can pay her more than that. So
Here comes
figure
the
it out.
money.
Sandy's about to be a free agent up in this mix.
You better not, Sandy.
Welcome to Flows for You, featuring Sandy.
These are some final comments here. Carrie's saying, I agree with everything you just said about Will. He was clearly spilling over. However, he attacked someone, and Sandy said he needs therapy. Slapping Chris is not therapy. And then Carrie said, Sandy Abbey, yes, ma'am.
Yep. All true.
But
Very
it is
true.
time to go to our question of the day.
Ooh. Wait,
Trey,
what?
It's
This is
time.
news to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Trey, guess what time it is?
Wait, what are you talking about? What time is it?
Trey, get your face ready for my slap. I realized I don't have a working arm, so I was about to try to slap you with my broken shoulder. That wasn't going to work out.
He said,
This is getting so bizarre.
welcome to Flows for You, Jaime.
I know. We
I
do this
know.
every
I
single
think
week.
you're actually talking about It's Time.
Oh, I'm trying to get there, man. Sorry.
Having some performance
For
issues.
question of the day.
I miss X-Files.
Yeah. So I have one. I know you guys have plenty of questions riled up in the comments section. But would you rather have no toilet paper to use or use used toilet paper?
Why is this so cool? Can we shuffle again and bring another question out, Jason?
That is the question that was
possible?
asked. It's a prompt. It's a prompt so that our viewers can have theirs prepped and ready to go.
You may have a question of the day because my answer's
Please,
gonna be
Sandy,
terrible.
CPJ, please bring another question.
Yep, that's what I would do, Carrie. I'm with you right there. I'd be using my socks first, and then I use my underwear. and if I'm gonna be honest with you, I've done those both things.
Sandy, please ask a question. Please.
Here's the thing. Jaime is too uncomfortable to answer this question because he is not comfortable with his own masculinity. And it's okay.
It's because every week on this show, they always have to talk about poop in some fashion. And it drives
I
me
don't
true.
remember
I
the
do not
last
like that
4
part.
episodes talking anything about fecal matter.
We don't talk about poop every week. That's a true statement.
But here's the thing, Jaime. All you had to do was say,
It's every
I
other
have
week.
wet wipes on standby.
I'm using a bidet.
I have a portable
Because
bidet.
Sandy said, I'm using... Oh,
Great minds think alike.
I'm using wet wipes, folks.
It's called a super soaker.
If you're...
should-
Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, my. That was a funny sound, but no questions, y'all? Y'all don't have a question?
Yeah, you guys don't have any questions? I was trying to prep you guys, man. It was all stalling, but I had that question prepped from the apparently used toilet paper from our beginning of the show.
I thought we had a better question than that, Trey, but it's what it is.
It didn't matter because I want to hear from our listeners.
No,
but
I thought that somebody asked a question. You said you were going to use it for later.
no,
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
that's okay. I mean, I can always refer to our friend. We all know him. We all love him, but no one here
we're
has
good.
ever met him. At I Green God, and what he says here is that
Is he real?
I hope.
Yeah, he's a real person.
Do you believe that aliens really exist?
Yes, I do believe that aliens really exist.
Yeah, Trey. You're an alien.
You got your voice mod still on?
Oh, I know. I did it on purpose.
Okay.
Again.
I think here's my thing. So I think aliens really exist, or there's something really out there that's apart from aliens, and we don't know what it is. And Jaime needs to get better headphones.
You really high screech.
Here you go, guys. An actual question. Sandy, who's the best Superman?
Oh, out
Easy.
of like
All of them.
Superman Prime.
What?
Christopher Reeve, Superman.
Guys.
Yes, Jason.
What did he say?
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves, Superman.
I can't say it.
You said
Oh,
it
I
good.
thought are we talking movies or we're talking movies?
Superman.
Or talking,
It can be anything.
yeah, Superman Prime.
I
It's
know
the
Sandy
strongest.
meant movies, but
Yeah, she doesn't read comic books. Doesn't Sandy read?
I hate Superman, so there. Boom, boom, get wrecked. Oh, Superman, ha ha ha. So there.
Awesome.
oh, it looks like we lost someone.
Oh, wow.
That stinks.
I appreciate that
there's
you
this-
took down the logo. Oh, no, I took the
I'm
logo down.
enticed. There's a little red X on the bottom of the screen here.
Push it, Trey. Push it.
See what happens. My son is mad because he can't sleep behind me.
I can't see him.
Well, yeah, because it's, I don't need to focus on his bed. That's weird.
Oh, look, there's some more questions that came up.
Oh, yeah.
Let's ask him and see how it goes.
Yeah, well, let's see. Question of the day. Who
Oh, there he is.
Haha,
has
pranked you.
been-
You weren't supposed to.
Oh.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
Yes, Superman. I'm gonna go with Christopher Reeve. Sure.
There's
There,
more
boom.
questions. There's a lot of questions now. Thank you for putting
Wow.
those hateful words. Makes me want to Will Smith.
You're gonna have to travel a long distance, Sandy.
She'll send it in the mail to you.
Oh, okay. With like the whatchamacallit, the pop open cake things, but instead it's like a fist, like
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
the surprise cakes, the surprise
It'll be a
boxes.
Janice cake.
Have y'all seen the new Netflix show about Spock?
No.
No,
What?
There's not a Netflix show.
Trey loves Star Trek.
I hate Star Trek.
It's his
It's okay
favorite
though.
thing in the whole world.
I've seen a lot of Star Trek, but okay. Anyway, let's move on to this Hogwarts segment. Jason,
The
take
whole
us home.
show. All right.
No, I just this
okay.
past 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Jaime, this is the part of the show where you probably will be surprised, but me and Trey are going to make up a song for you. And what would you like the song to be about?
This time I want it to be about Genoa cake.
Okay.
Let's see. What else? CPJ. What else, Sandy? Give me 2 words from each of y'all so we can make this work. Genoa.
Well, now I actually make a little story, so I'm going to take. I'm going to make you a song about whatever you want me to make a song about.
Oh, so not just words. Now it's just.
No, it's a full story.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So I want to hear a story about how we 3 are at Trey's house and I'm baking a Genoa cake because Sandy and CPJ are coming over. Trey spits some noise about Superman right when Sandy gets there, and Sandy slaps him so hard, so much that he just spins in circles.
Like a Beyblade.
And then the rest of us enjoy Genoa cake while Trey is skewered into the floor.
And it sounds like margaritas also.
And it sounds like margaritas. There we go.
Margs, gotcha. I'm like, what is she saying?
All right, you got all that? Can you do that?
Where do they go?
Okay, all right.
Me. Cake and Margs. Slap yo.
Let's get this.
All right, sweet. JPineapples, right? You don't want anything fancy other than okay, sweet.
DJ JPineapples. What?
Wait, what did you just say?
My face didn't work. I didn't. My full conversation.
Some of that laughing gas is not wearing off, folks. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Just Jason is I don't know, on another level. Let's get it.
Yo, we got DJ Sound Effects, JPineapples, and Scout the Psalmist on the mic. Slap yo granny. Wait, what?
What was that?
Right. Here's a little story about how he. Here's a little story about how he got slapped in the face by the SAB. That's a little thing
I'm gonna say, and did you understand what we gotta run away? Now, we were just chilling at my little friend's house, Mr. Trey. He was like, so cool, Rouse, and we gotta do what we did and we say, because we just talking about everything today. And then he walks in, he can never see CPJ. She's just like, hey, what could I day? And now I'm like, whoa, got the margaritas, bro. If you can't let them go, you know you gotta go. Oh, now we got the pizza in hand, and I'm just running back with pineapples on a man, and only if I can't get it through. And Trey's looking so cool because he knows what he came to do. But Sandy to the Abbey starts walking in. She's looking cool. She's giving again. She says, hello, how are you? And then he says, Superman sucks. Yeah, true. But then Sandy hits him with a smack right to the face. Oh, he can't react. Then he smashes right through the window and feed, because you know Sandy is a Supergirl, G. Ha ha. I never even knew why. Yes, I got kryptonite, so I gotta fly high in that little margarita, bro. I gotta say, this is what I know. Yo, it's all the same. It's never the light, but the light in my game. And if I can't understand that it was the story of a plan, chilling at Trey's house, this is what I do. only if we can't break it down and keep it cool. Did I use all the things that we said we do? Did I do it, Jaime, only if I keep it cool? Ooh. Oh, I forgot about the cake. Yes, a Genoa or Janice anyway. And only if I'm sitting, because it's the British language. I don't even know what I'm saying. I can't say them. And I got the cake in my face, and I can't understand what the cake it away. And I gotta do what I do if I never be. And I know that Sandy Abbey working like me. Ha. Wait, did I say that right? I meant like you only if I can't understand what I said.
Jeez. Jason just lost it.
Yeah, he did.
He's gone. I had to stop.
Unfreaking believable.
That was great. Are you good? He swallowed one of his teeth.
I was telling my wife, I was like, I had to cancel like 3 shows because of the shoulder thing. And I was like, because I can't be trusted on medication and freestyle rapping.
Oh my gosh. Are you you got dope in your system?
You know, fun fact, in
Can you
Illinois,
confirm or deny?
they don't test for THC in drug tests unless you have like a high, a job that could potentially make you or people around you lose their arms kind of situation.
Oh,
Wow.
Jaime loved it so much his cornea itched. Sandy Abbey.
Come on,
holla if you hear
Sandy.
me. Sandy the Abbey walking in looking all cool. Good stuff.
That's what I was
man.
trying to say when I said the thing I said.
I'll have to watch it on the replay.
No, you didn't hear it. Oh, that's good, dude.
I did hear it. I just don't remember
okay.
it. Short
Yeah,
attention.
that's
short
good.
memory.
I'm definitely not going to bring it back up.
What did it say, Trey?
Nope, nothing.
It said Sandy Abbey walking
Sandy
in.
the
all-
Abbey walking in looking all
Abbey.
cool. Oh, I just hit my
Oh.
chair. I
With
just
your one leg?
yeah, with my one leg.
So bad.
All right, Jason,
Yeah,
you
that's
still
what
with
I
us?
thought. I thought it was the Picard show. I was like, what is she talking about? About Spock?
Oh, okay. On Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on season 2, actually.
Did you hear
Yeah.
about the failed Halo show? I mean, whoops.
I
It's
hear
only
that
episode
only you
1.
thought it was failed. A lot of people are really liking it.
Because they'd have nothing else to watch.
It's true. It's a true statement. Especially if all they have is Paramount Plus. Did I break Jaime? Did I break a Jaime?
Oh man, that was good, man.
Did I break Jaime? Is he
I
broken?
think you did. I think you did because he owns Paramount Plus. I'm just playing.
Yeah. If he owned Paramount Plus, we'd have a show on there, Trey. You understand that, right?
We would.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. Who are some of our front sponsors?
Oh yeah. Well, we have some, and they're really cool people. So you should go check them out. Well, guys, thank you again for checking out the show. If you're looking for a new website, go to.
Good Lord, man! Come on.
If you're looking for a new website, go to.
Get up and
I was
do
going
some
to say
no, stop. Get up and do some jumping jacks right now.
I can't
on
do
stream.
jumping jacks. I have one working
You don't have
arm.
to
It
move
would
your
be
arms.
a jumping.
Move your legs.
it'd be a
I can't
jumping-
because I have one.
All right. So if you're looking for a new website, go to nomadweb.design. It's an amazing place. If you need a good website, go to nomadweb.design.
Nomad Web
Jaime, do you know our sponsors?
Design. I only know Nomad Web. That's it. I don't remember the other guy. I know what he does though. He's the Dungeons and Dragons guy, the LARP guy,
No.
the board game guy.
No.
He's not the other sponsor.
No.
No, never mind.
Oh, yeah,
I only know
Nightwatch
Nomad.
games.
Guys,
There you
enjoy
go,
the show.
Nightwatch.
Thanks, sponsors, whoever you are. Thanks, Sandy. I appreciate it.
But hey, if you go to our website, flowsforyou.com, you can see all of our sponsors in our sponsored section. But it is only nomadweb.design and a few other cool things that we're working on in the future. Make sure you go to our website. Man, what is going on? My brain is not
Flowsforyou.com.
working.
Flowsforyou.com.
Amen.
Flowsforyou.com.
You can message us
Thanks
there.
for inviting me on tonight, guys. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a good night.
You know, I
Sweet
didn't even
dreams.
do the buttons. I didn't even do this like the flowsforyou.com button.
Flows
This
for
one.
you. Flows for
Boom.
you.
Go to the
This is what
website,
it is,
flowsforyou.com.
This is what we do.
Make sure you
Flows
go
for
to our
you.
YouTube,
Flows
Flows
for
for You,
you.
and make sure you go check us out on Facebook.
Do you
Flows
want
for
to
You.
watch a show that's untouchable like Elliot Ness?
Nice. But we got one last thing left, Trey.
Sure, yeah. I'm gonna do.
We have this new bit that we're working on.
It's called where Jaime gives me 3 words and I make up a song. I don't make
I
up a
thought we were
rap.
gonna do the other one.
Nah.
All right.
And yeah, I ended off so we can hop off here.
Okay. I'm going to say Ghost Rider.
Ooh. Are you okay?
Sorry.
Did
Yeah,
your
almost
soul
dropped
just leave your
a whole
body?
bunch of books.
Oops.
Morbius and Moonlight.
Ooh.
Night.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Sweet. Dope Sick Nasty. And as this is getting itself prepared here. Hope your soul slaps. Hope your leg grows back. I have to pray a certain prayer for that.
And throw a certain salt behind you.
Wow.
No mames, Sandy.
Jaime, you've been an amazing guest. Thank you so much for coming on today. We had a great show. I'm glad Jason is still with us. He seems a little out of it, and that's okay. We're going to work through it. We're almost done with the show. So if you guys can stick around just for a little bit longer, I got a little something special for you, but it's not planned. Let's get it. Let's go. Ghost Rider, that's my boy, yo. He is Jaime's too. He owns his own little chopper zoom. He gets all flamed up. He showed me a comic today, and Ghost Rider was his face. Fire, fire, let's burn the place down. Slap ya. Oh, Chris Rock, he got ya. Will Smith, sit on down. Don't assault somebody, man. Put some salt on some ham instead, man. Yeah, let's get it on, get it, keep on going. Flows for you. Morbius, what it do? Morbius drops this Friday, fool. Okay, let's keep it going, Jaime. Okay, let's keep it going, Jaime. Moon Knight's dropping too. He's cloaked up in all white. I don't know much about him, but I know he's alright. I hope he fights for some justice, peace, love, and ending war. I know it's not that kind of big, but let's keep on going with the score. Will's 1, Chris is 0, but let's hope they can make some, I don't know, peace. I'm done. Pulse for you. This is what we do. Get wrecked.
That
come
was
see us
awesome.
again.
That was great.
Dude, that was
guys.
so fantastic.
Have an awesome night.
That was your best one
That was
ever.
one of your best ones ever.
It really
if that's the
was.
last time you do the segment,
Yes,
it'd be worth
you
it.
got to leave on that high note. That was so
like,
great, dude.
That was like your best rhymes.
The only thing I
appreciate
thought
it.
you were going to say instead of being right was that he was all white.
Oh,
Which
yeah, I
would've
could
been
have
funny.
said that. I was going to
Yeah.
say that, but I just kept going. I don't know.
You got woke at the last second, huh?
Yep. All right, Jason, take us home.
Thank you guys for spending an extra long time with us. We're always going to be goofy when Jaime's on the show. It's just how it works. But we do have more professional shows. Listen next week. We should have a really good guest. I pray it'll work out. I hope and pray it'll work out. Why do I keep repeating everything? I'm broken. I'm a broken person.
We all are.
We love you guys. Thank you so
Love
much.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and
Every
we
time I
get
hear
you
that, I
there.
always
Then we
think
make a freestyle rap and do it for you.
Tupac.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows.